Hi everyone, how are you? Happy Saturday. It's Casey here with you again. I really don't have any better news than last week. It is still really rainy outside. In fact, this morning it wasn't too bad and I thought I'll wait a little while longer. It wasn't raining, it was just very cloudy this morning. But as the day has gone on, it's actually gotten worse. It is so dark in my house that I even have to have my lamp on, otherwise the video is completely black. I don't mind rainy days, but I do not like the dark days. So it's really not a good day to try to do a video of anything important. So I thought I would do a unboxing video. So last week I had to go into Walgreens to get something for my son, and he was with me. So of course we had to go and look at the toy section, and I was really surprised to find that Walgreens had kind of a bigger selection of toys than I expected, and that some of the toys were kind of unique, or that I hadn't seen them before. So we were looking and looking, and I came across some Nightmare Before Christmas toys. Unfortunately, there were only 2 sets, this one and another one of some of the characters in the movie, but not Jack. And I really didn't want the other characters. I would have got Jack and Sally if they would have had Jack there, but they didn't. So I'm thinking about going to another Walgreens in town. We have several, to see if anyone has Jack, because I really like the size and look of this Sally. So I hadn't opened her yet, and I thought maybe we would just open her together. She looks pretty simple. I think it was around $15, which also seemed very reasonable for one of these types of action figure toys. The box is really sturdy, and it's one of those nice boxes. So I was just really surprised to see her there. I don't know, it was kind of a spontaneous purchase. As most of you know, I'm not really collecting right now, but I just couldn't pass her up. So I don't know if these are older or if they're sort of a new release, but I know from a lot of collecting in the past that Nightmare Before Christmas collectibles are pretty popular. I guess it does say 25 years on the box, so it must be kind of a newer release. So I don't think you can go wrong with these, you know, if you're ever planning to resell them. So let's see what this is. And I probably will be keeping her box, and I don't even know if I'm going to have her out of the box yet, because I don't really have a shelf to put her on. I need to add some shelves in my house for some of my collectibles. So the other 2 that were there were these ones, so not really 2 that I cared so much to have, although I feel like I should have got them anyway. I don't know how rare these are at this point. So I guess it's a couple series. So this was series 5, and the one I got is in series 6. So those are pretty cool. And put this back together. I want to keep everything together with her. Years ago, I had quite a lot of collectibles. I think I had some Nightmare Before Christmas. I also had some really nice Where the Wild Things Are figures, and I remember when I sold them for quite a lot. So I want to keep it all together. So as I said, she's pretty basic. It looks like it's just her in a stand, which is nice. I was glad she didn't have a ton of accessories to keep track of or to try to display. But while I was looking at her in the box, one of the reasons that swayed me to get her is I could see that she was posable, and that her arms were jointed and her legs, which I think is kind of rare in less expensive dolls. I'm not quite sure how the stand goes on, or if she's meant to just lean against it. Seems kind of silly to need directions for a stand, but it doesn't really seem very obvious, so. So that comes off of there. That's interesting. She doesn't have any, oh there's a hole in her back. So let's see. Looks like there might be different ways to attach her to it. That definitely goes there. So maybe she doesn't stand on the stand. So that works. I don't really like that it pushes her hair out, but I guess it doesn't look that bad. So that's pretty cute. I hope you can see her with my light on. It's making kind of shadows. So I'll try to take some pictures with her if I can, if there's enough light. I don't know that there is. Maybe before I do the video I can take a picture of her so that you can see her a little bit better. She's really detailed. She's got her little dress that's a little bit flexible. I like that about her. And of course, like I said, she's bendy. So she's super cute if you have a Walgreens in town, if you like this movie, and you want to go check and see if they have them. I would. Anyway, that's about it. I'm gonna go back to sewing today. I might start on a new Blythe doll, but again, because it's so dark, it's something that I have a hard time working on when it's dark out. So I don't know. Just kind of in a blah mood today with the weather and nothing really to work on when it's so gross out. So I'll probably just be sewing. So thanks so much for watching, everyone. I hope to have a new video soon that's a little more involved, a tutorial or customizing video. And I still want to get to work on my Connie Lowe doll. I was thinking about starting on her today, but again, with the weather, I couldn't, but also I realized that I don't have eyes for her yet, and I kind of don't want to start painting her until I have eyes to put in. I don't know why this won't go back together. Oh, 'cause she goes like that. I want to wait till I have eyes for her, because I always think it's really hard to paint a doll if you can't kind of look and see what they're looking like with the eyes. So I was asking a couple people what size, and I never really got an answer. So I'm going to measure her myself and maybe order a couple different pairs and options, because I don't really know what I'm going to like. And then once I have eyes for her, hopefully the weather's going to change here soon and I can start on her. So anyway, I appreciate you guys being here every week. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you next week. Bye!